Join me in painting these beautiful birds directly onto paper without any preliminary sketch. I divided the watercolor paper into two halves vertically. On one half, we will paint the background using wet on wet technique. After wetting the paper, I mixed Payne's Grey, Vermilion Hue and Gamboge Yellow to create a brown shade. This mix is used to paint the background. I applied the brown shade to the top and bottom of the paper. Then I blended them together using a damp brush. Afterward, I tilted the board so that any excess pigment could flow towards the taped edges. Then, using a waistcloth, I wiped those excess pigment. After painting the background on one half of the paper, the next step is to paint the background on the other half. I mixed Prussian blue with Gamboge yellow to create a green hue. Then I mixed this green hue with Payne's Grey to create a muddy green shade, which I used to paint the background using wet on dry technique. I applied the pigment to the top and bottom of the paper, then blended them together using a clean wet brush. After painting the background, I tilted the board to collect any excess pigment near the masking tape. This is then wiped away using a waistcloth. Once the paper is completely dry, I used the medium value of vermilion hue to paint an oval shape. Then I applied a thicker consistency of vermilion hue in the middle of the oval. After that, I mixed vermilion hue with Gamboge yellow to create an orange hue, which I applied at the top and bottom of the oval. Finally, I mixed vermilion hue with Payne's Grey and applied to the bottom of the oval shape. Using medium value of vermilion hue, I draw a circle for the head of the bird. Then I connected this head to the body of the bird as in the video. I am adding Gamboge yellow to the top of the bird's head. Then I work on blending the Payne's Grey, which was applied earlier, with the vermilion hue to achieve a smooth blend. Next, I am using a dark value of Payne's Grey to paint the wings of the bird. After painting the wings, I am using a medium value of Payne's Grey to paint the tail of the bird. I am making two long strokes to paint the tail of the bird. Using a dark value of Payne's Grey, I added the beak and eye for the bird. After that, I used a damp brush to lift some vermilion hue near the neck of the bird. Next, I am using a clean damp brush to lift the pigment from the area just above the tail. Then, with the lifted pigment on the brush, I painted the branch where the bird is perching by dragging the brush along the paper. I repeat this process a couple of times and then I use Payne's Grey to paint the shadow part of the branch. We have finished painting the first bird. Now for the second bird, we start by painting an oval shape for its body using a medium value of Prussian blue. Next, using a dark value of Prussian blue, I paint the middle part of that oval shape. Afterward, I mix Prussian blue with Payne's Grey to create a dark shade which I apply to the bottom of the oval shape. I am trying to blend those colors to achieve a smooth transition. Using a medium value of Prussian blue, I paint a circle above the oval to form the bird's head. I am connecting the head to the body of the bird as in the video. After that, I add Payne's Grey to the head of the bird. Using Payne's Grey in a thick consistency, I paint the bird's wings. Using medium value of Payne's Grey, I paint the bird's tail. Then I use Payne's Grey in thick consistency to paint the bird's eye and beak. With a medium value of Payne's Grey, I add a small curve near the bird's neck. Then, using a damp brush, I lift pigment from the area just above the tail to create the branch on which the bird is perching. And also, I am dragging the brush to form the branch. We have reached the end of this video. I hope you found this video helpful in painting birds using simple shapes effortlessly. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.